Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Maria.
7 Stars Bar and Grill.
We thought we'd come and tell you some of the things we're doing, some of the new products we're carrying, and some reminders of things we've said before.
Definitely got to cover a few other things, but let's kick it off first with our posts.
Yes. So one issue that's been coming up a lot, and it seems like more and more and more recently, is that we're finding a lot of fraud on our posts. So we're seeing people, if there's any kind of event, they're offering to sell tickets, or they got too many tickets and they want to sell them, or do you want to reserve a vendor spot? Things like that. None of that is true. Anything that we're doing is directly through us. It will be through 7 Stars Facebook page, 7 Stars Instagram messaging. Nobody else does anything else for us. So we just want to make sure that no one falls for that. Or
they've been all over our posts, and Mari's been doing her best to get in there to delete them, report them, do all that stuff, but they're still popping up. Don't fall for it. If it's happening, you're going to hear it directly from us.
And being that we're getting this in just in time, a lot of people right now we know are celebrating Dry January. So we have some great products for that. And whether or not it's because it's Dry January, you're just choosing not to imbibe or skipping a night or whatever, we have some great products. The one that I'm most excited about is Soul Patch Kombucha. So that's a San Jose based, so it's a very local kombucha company. And it's a non-alcoholic kombucha. And right now the flavor we have is cider, which is a cider with chai tea spices. Really nice wintry drink or flavor.
It's been very popular. The brewer, the company themselves, really cool people. We've met them and really want to and really stand behind the product.
And we also we have Best Day non-alcoholic beers, which again, the whole company only does non-alcoholic beers. It's something they have a passion for. And so right now we have their Kolsch and their West Coast IPA. We also have the Wild CBD sodas. So another option, and those are only for ages 18 and up. So absolutely not for kids, even though there's no alcohol in it. We also have Golden State non-alcoholic cider, which I'm just really excited to see a new product out there in the non-alcoholic field.
Yeah.
And then of course we have Red Bull and Cock and Bull ginger beer. And if you haven't had a chance to try it yet, Lagunitas Hoppy Water, which when I first heard about it, I thought it was just going to taste like the leftover beer parts, like just watery beer.
No good.
But it's really crisp and refreshing. It's bubbly. And most of these products that we've just talked about, we can also make some really great concoctions. So without alcohol, but mixing things together, like our fresh squeezed lemonade that we make in-house, strawberry puree, ginger beer together is great. The kombucha cider, we've been mixing that with the blackberry sauce that we get from the
farmer's market. I was waiting to jump in there.
Sorry.
I knew that one. No.
And fresh mint. So we can make those things. And then also, these are also great with spirits as well to make some delicious cocktails. So lots of great options. We also want to talk about our weekly events and some stuff we have going on right now.
Karaoke?
Yep.
So karaoke, still the same deal as before. We do it on Friday nights, Saturday nights. Music kicks off at 8, and we've been having good times with it. Tons of new people coming in, getting see them up front singing in front of everybody. It's usually it's a really good party.
And you never know what you're going to get. We've had show tunes, we've had Hamilton, we've had Disney, just all different kinds of song choices, and some of them one after the other where it makes your head spin almost.
Last weekend, somebody got up here and karaoke'd the theme song, the intro song to The Sopranos. I thought it was hilarious. I took a video right away, sent it to my daughter. Good stuff.
And as a reminder, you can reserve tables for that. So especially if you're having a celebration or some other gathering, if you reach out to us through one of those messaging sites, like I mentioned, either Facebook or Instagram is the best way to reach us, and we get right back to you. We'll reserve tables for you and help you celebrate in the best way.
Obviously, that's way more convenient for you guys because you know you've got a spot when you get here. It's really convenient for us because it helps us plan and prepare, get an idea of what the night's going to look like. So 2-3 people meeting up, we've got small tables. You got 12, 15 people showing up, we can still accommodate. It just helps us out a ton when we know in advance.
Another event we have is Monday night at 7 p.m. is our live event trivia. So if you were at our old location, this is something we've been doing since 2012 with this company.
Yeah. Long time.
Long time. A long time.
So it is live hosted by our foul-mouthed, hilarious host, Matt.
Hilariously foul-mouthed host.
Yeah.
All those words all together, it's Matt. So yeah.
And so before going with this trivia company, and of course over the years, just to see, we've checked out lots of other trivia shows in different locations. And what we feel like really sets this one apart is the playing in teams, which isn't always. The teams change papers for grading, so it really people get to know each other.
It's great. It encourages you to either reach over to the person next to you, get up, walk a few tables over, chit chat, and make some new friends. It keeps the vibe of the night going really well.
It also moves it along because if the host is trying to score and tabulate each score sheet, it can get longer and longer. And so another benefit to the live event trivia is that the show creator who puts together the questions plans for it to be about a 90-minute show. So it's not going to go on for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah. It moves really good. Behind the bar, myself and Travis.
Just like the old days.
Just like the old days. We've been doing this for years. It's always a good time. I love working Monday nights. The crowd's been amazing. And it's just been a lot of fun.
And now we have new addition Francine.
Yep.
She does table service now. So while you're still welcome to order at the bar, there's not that long line of everyone waiting to order if you were familiar with the old location and how it ran there.
Francine's got it down. She's great at it. She likes what she does. It makes things run so much smoother having that third person out, really helping out like that.
And we also, in between rounds, we do Jell-O and test tube shot specials. The test tube shots especially, it's not shots of straight liquor. It's some of our classic cocktails, some of our new things that we're coming up with, or some of our Star Wars cocktails, but just a little taste of it. So it's a great chance to try out for $3 to try out something that maybe you weren't sure about, or to try something new.
That's the best way to explain it right there. And I've done that a million times over and over again. So we've got the test tube shots, but we've also got the Jell-O shots.
Jell-O shots, yep. And actually, Francine's the one that makes those too. And so she's back there sometimes getting creative with like lemon Jell-O and cherry vodka and different combinations.
Yep, and we try and mix it up. Favorites are the favorites, ones people always want, but we do try and throw in some different flavors in there to get some feedback, see what's good, and just encourage people to try it.
On Wednesdays from 6:30 to 9:30, we do a craft night. So that is customer driven, but we are very excited and thankful to host it here. So sometimes people are working on their own projects. It might be knitting or cross stitching. We've also had people come in and do like game figure painting and different things like that. And then we also have this huge craft box full of supplies, coloring books, and all kinds of things that people are welcome to come in and grab something out of to work on. And sometimes they do special projects. So like the first one in January, they did vision boards and brought all the supplies for that. I was really excited for that one and came down and did it.
It's a fun way to even just check it out and come see what it's about. Come in, don't need to haul anything in, or if whatever you're working on at home, come in, go through the box, meet some new people, fill in some adult coloring books. It's adult because of language and stuff. I just realized.
The big coloring book of swear words, I think is.
Yeah. I think we've made that mistake. I know I've made that mistake before. But it's fun. Like myself, I'm currently working on, I've got a huge cork board, and I'm slowly pinning patches that I've collected to it. So I've got a box full of patches, lining them up, just want to see what it looks like to be able to display them all. I even I have Lego sets here that I've been waiting to build. So I've been planning on busting those out too on a Wednesday night, just having a seat, having a drink, little chit chat while I build some stuff.
We also do bottomless mimosas on Saturdays and Sundays from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. That is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, baby.
So that's it for the weekly events. We do also have, I'll back up for one. We've been doing a Skeleton Crew rewatch parties on Sundays at 3 p.m. with some of the members of the South Bay Star Wars fan club. But unfortunately, this Sunday,
this is the last one.
It's the finale. So,
but we have been posting about it. But I'm glad that that came up because I've been coming to most of them. I missed, I think, maybe 2, but it's been a lot of fun. Pull up the way we have everything set up, and that can, expand or depending on how many people come in. But it's always a possibility. It's been a lot of fun. Would super like to do this moving forward with other new series that come out. Or if there's something that we feel like revisiting, maybe we'll throw that out there, see if anybody wants to come.
And then for a monthly event, we do right now have a rock band bar night that's happening monthly. The next one is coming up next Tuesday, January 21st. And that is Rock Band, the video game. Again, that's an outside group that comes in and sets it all up, but we're happy to host it. They set up all the equipment. No Good Nick Games. I don't know if I messed up the names. It's online in our event page. Anyways, he sets up all the equipment. He live streams it. He does the Twitch and all that stuff. He has a whole 4,000 song list to sign up for. A whole way of doing it. You don't have to be live streamed. He has a place to be if you don't want to be recorded or be streamed. And so we've only gotten to do one of those. Last month was the first one, but we're excited for those going forward. And like I said, the next one is January 21st.
It's going to be a lot of fun for that, for sure.
And now for something we're going to revisit.
Oh, yes. So our bathrooms here.
So I know we explained before, and we're going to keep explaining until everyone gets it. But we do have 2 separate bathrooms, but they are both all gender. Means anyone can use either bathroom. The first bathroom, when you first walk up to your right, is a single-use bathroom that you have to lock when you go inside. Otherwise, anyone can just open the door. And that one has a toilet and also a urinal. And then the second one is 2 stalls. And so you have to close the stalls when you're using that bathroom. Actually, I'm just going to take 1 minute here and talk to the fellas. Paul and I were having a conversation about this. And one thing I realized was that men and women look at it a little differently, perhaps, because Paul was telling me, well, when men go in the men's room, there's hardly any division ever or coverage or whatever. It is very much that way. And for a woman, it is not that way. So just as a reminder for a woman to walk in to a bathroom and the stall door is open and a man's urinating, it's uncomfortable for us. It makes us feel uncomfortable. So I realize it's probably not intentional and it's not something, it's just what you're used to. But to be respectful of everyone, please, please, please close the stall doors.
Where'd you go? Anyways.
And of course, the single-use bathroom is there in case you're not comfortable sharing the bathroom with any gender. Totally fine. There's usually a long line for the single-use because it's single-use, but there is that option. So we're not trying to force anyone into anything. We're trying to give options to help people move through as quickly as they can. So.
Cool. We've got a couple new beers that we wanted to talk about. Briefly, just wanted to throw out that we added another seasonal beer. The Oyster Stout from Hen House. Good stuff, 4.8%, easy to drink.
Damn right.
And then we also have Stone's Buena Vesa. Yes, Buena Vesa, salt and lime Mexican style lager. So that just went on this week as well. And just like we used to, I did almost forget. So I'm wearing our new logo t-shirt. So this is one of the ones that was through the Kickstarter. It was also our Halloween raffle. We have tried to hand those out for over a month now, almost 2 months, I think. So we still have them set aside for you, but we did order extra and we now have these ones for sale. So we're selling them on site anytime we're open. It's $40 for a size small through XXL, $45 for 3XL, and $50 for a 4XL. So those are available. Anyway, sorry.
No, I think that was it. Yeah.
So
we got the beers.
What we used to do before, when we were doing our videos, again, way back.
A long time.
Is we'd always pick a product to highlight. So this is Lalo Tequila, and this was one brand new product to us that we had not had it before reopening a few months ago. And so Lalo is made by 2 best friends, one of which is Don Julio's grandson. Yes, that Don Julio. He used his grandfather's love of the land combined with his father's passion for premium to come up with this tequila. It only has 3 ingredients: deep well water from the city of Jalisco, champagne yeast, and Highland agave. So 3 ingredients. It's the Blanco, which they say is the most pure. We would cheers with this, but we're just not tequila drinkers. And it's still middle of the day. So we won't be cheersing this time. But there's a great new product, and come check it out on your next visit.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.